Video is for Marcy P. It is roughly 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 3rd, 2018, and this is the Wii in question. If, again, I press the button, that would probably be helpful. And as you can see, it has access to pretty much all of the retro stuff directly from the main dashboard. But let's just... All of the retro games are set up to run off of the SD card that's inserted in there, so you don't have to do anything with that. You would just go to load from SD, and then you can pick whatever game you'd like. Let's just do something simple. Okay, and then after loading, you would just go to play game. And we'll launch you into your Nintendo 64 games. The rest of the emulators do work the same exact way. And apparently there's no real way to skip this intro, which is fantastic. I'd just like to regain control here. Alright, so there's that. I'm just trying to figure out how to back out of this. Give me 1 second, I may need 2 hands for the nunchuck to do it. And yes, to back out, you hit the 1 and 2 button on the Wiimote. Sorry, I just couldn't figure that out. So we'll go ahead and just go to quit. Exit to the loader. Now, the other portion of the Wii that has the GameCube and the Wii games on it are on this wonderful little external hard drive right here. The only stipulation behind the Wii and the GameCube games is that you need to unplug that hard drive before actually booting into the USB loader GX, which is that guy right there. So your best bet is to power on the console without the hard drive plugged in. Then once it is powered on, we're just going to go ahead and plug it in, as you can see. Now that it's plugged in, it's initializing. We'll just go to USB Loader GX and hit start. And it'll bring you right in. By default, it only shows the GameCube games, but if you go to this little thing up here, and then select Wii games as well, and hit OK, it's going to go ahead and refresh the list. And it'll show you all the Wii games as well as the GameCube games that are installed on it. And just for giggles, let's go ahead and start at Mario Kart Wii. As you can see, it boots directly into the game. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and not go through all of this wonderful wizardry, but that's pretty much the general gist of it. Let's just go back to the Wii menu. And again, as for all of the consoles, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You've got a Neo Geo Pocket Color, then Atari 2600, Sega Genesis. Actually, Sega Genesis, this one plays Genesis, Game Gear, and Sega Master System games. Then Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and then Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color. And again, USB Loader GX is specifically used for the GameCube and the Wii games. But again, turn the console on, or make sure the hard drive is unplugged. Turn the console on. Once the console is fully on, then plug in the USB hard drive and go to USB Loader GX. Otherwise, if you try and do it with the hard drive in it from the get-go, it has problems with security patching on the hard drive itself, and a lot of times it'll freeze. But yep, that's the Wii. And I'll go ahead and get this video uploaded.